Joining me now to discuss is Charles Marino, former Homeland Security Department advisor. Charles, great to see you. I want to start sort of where Peter left off there with respect to the White House saying that it's going to address the root causes, and Kamala Harris, vice president, is going to be in charge of this. And what I'm going to say next may sound funny, but it actually isn't meant to be. I read an article the other day in the New York Post talking about how she was annoyed with the fact that she wasn't moving into the housing facility for the vice president, that she was staying at Blair House because there were renovations being done. And I kind of chuckled to myself and thought, she's annoyed about that, but is she not annoyed about what's happening at the border? Because she hasn't been there. We haven't really heard from her. She said she wanted to address the root causes, but we don't see her doing anything about it or addressing any of the humanitarian issues that we're facing at the moment. Your thoughts?
Even if the vice president was focusing today immediately on the root causes of this problem, this is a longer strategic problem to solve, right? What we're seeing happen here today, which is causing the humanitarian mess that we're witnessing, the financial mess through the cost to taxpayers in the hundreds of millions of dollars so far, and the national security threat that this is causing, this is all caused by the fact that they were too quick to stand down the policies of the previous administration with nothing in place. With 170,000 migrants encountered alone in the month of March, the highest since 2006, this is overwhelming our systems that we currently have. And as a result, you're catching many agencies on their heels, like DHS, Health and Human Services, State Department, and the list goes on. We are just not in a place right now to manage this. And you cannot create policies or a strategy, as I like to call it, on the fly.
And Charles, I'm sure you saw that video of the two toddlers being dropped over the 14-foot wall. We played that video yesterday. So there's different pieces to this, right? There's the humanitarian side. What happens to these children? What happens to them? They're in these facilities that are overcrowded. But Alex Hogan, our reporter, brings up the point about the drug smuggling as well, the fentanyl. The things that are destroying the fabric of this country are also coming in through these migrant rings.
Yeah, that's right. If you look on the humanitarian side, this is where as a country we haven't been strong in our messaging saying, don't come here. And part of that strong messaging would have been to leave the previous administration's policies in place while this administration got their ducks in a row. I mean, listen, they had the perfect opportunity here to say the transition was shortened, we were hindered by the pandemic, whatever excuse they wanted to use, those policies should have been kept in place. So now you've got these kids and families making this dangerous trek, and then it piggybacks over to who's bringing them to the border,
right,
which is the cartels. Of course, we're going to see higher levels of drugs coming in here. And let's not forget the fact that the relationship between the cartels and these families they're bringing doesn't stop at the border. The cartels are notorious for threatening remaining families that remain behind in Mexico and Central America, because these folks are going to continue to do the bidding of the cartels once they're on U.S. soil. This is a national security threat through and through.
Well, when it came to the Trump administration, the issue was about where you would wait for asylum, where you would wait for your hearing. You would wait under that directive in Mexico. And now we're saying, no, you can come here and you can wait here. The problem is, once you're here, people don't show up for their court dates. They just blow it off and figure, I'm in. I don't have to follow up. I don't have to go through any kind of procedure. At least there was an incentive before to somewhat follow the procedure.
Yeah, well, look at it from a cost perspective. We're getting hotel rooms, hovering around $100 million right now for families, in which we say the border is closed, but yet we're providing hotels here in the United States. So I don't quite understand it. And from the national security standpoint, this is going to continue to evolve. You brought up earlier that the DEA, they're going to have an impact here in terms of the amount of drugs that are just going to continue to threaten and kill U.S. citizens in the country.
Well, maybe Kamala Harris will address it one of these days. Charles, it's good to see you. Thank you so much. Have a good weekend.
You too.